following post was posted on r/tipoffmatange by paradox_Nutella. It was most likely animated, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't know the time period, I can't even remember anything about the show. It definitely came after the 90s, more likely 2000s or even later. Perhaps I saw it in a wild fever dream, because no matter what I search I can't find it. I think the opening consisted of like, a showcase of each character doing something with their name and music in the background. I remember one of the characters died, and instead of the opening playing the usual animation, it was just empty with the music still playing. By empty, I don't mean a black screen, it was just the background but no person. For example, if the character was playing basketball/shooting hoops on a court by himself, the new clip would have been an empty basketball court. I remember watching it and getting an eerie feeling. Left a description here. The OP later came back and talked about what else they remember about this, which later meant that some series had to be crossed out such as Angel Beats, Danganronpa, America's Next Top Model, Gun X Sword, Higurashi, School Live, Erased, JoJo, Corpse Party, DDLC, Too Many Cooks, Gurren Lagann, Bojack Horseman, Another, Akane ga Kill, and Van Dread. The following post was posted on the Lost Media Wiki by D3Vildras. No one cares about Lost commercials most of the time, but this one is pretty important for me. I'm pretty glad that I remembered a lot of this commercial. There is this white woman with brown or blonde hair. She buys some Sprite cans, drinks one, and starts to like it. The next few scenes show the woman slowly falling in love with the Sprite can. A few moments later, the woman was getting a Sprite can but it was not there. The woman goes outside and ends up finding the Sprite cans. Once she found the Sprite cans, she ended up crying loudly, like a screaming crying, and the Sprite cans were on the gas stove in flames which was outside, in the grass. And the commercial ends. Yeah, the commercial was stupid. I remember this commercial playing all of the time when I was a kid. So one day, I decided to search for the commercial by typing Sprite commercial 2000s and I got nothing. This was weird to me considering how often the commercial used to be played back then. I searched up similar titles like Soda commercial 2000s and Sprite commercial gas stove, and I even watched so many soda commercials, but I can't find the exact one I was looking for. I hope L Supersonic Q see this. The following post was posted on the Lost Media Wiki by Virtus. Hello, I finally decided to make my account here. This is something I have been seeking for years now. When I was around 4 to 5 years old, my mom and aunt attempted to put on an episode of Wonder Pets for me through YouTube. It wasn't playing on the TV and I simply didn't want to watch anything else. The video they found started as normal, but when the Wonder Pets made it to their kin on the string phone to see who needed their help, a large helicopter was on the other end. The helicopter proceeded to unload bullets into the pets, leaving behind a bloody mess. There was a second video as well, although lesser remembered, that involved the character Lenny getting crushed by a bowling ball. I have less details on this one. It could have came from the same channel. Both my mom and aunt remember these videos, and my mom used it as a way to warn others of using YouTube to find episodes of children's shows. I really wish I could provide more details on this. I cannot recall the exact quality of it. It could be crappy MS Paint slideshows or it could be a well-made edit. It almost feels like a creepypasta, but I swear this is real and it has stuck with me for so long, and it has stuck with my mom as well. I have looked into multiple places and cannot seem to find anything on this. I have provided a wide time frame here, but based on my mother's accounts, it was most likely 2008. I have no title, no history, no images. Just this memory. This one does have a happy ending, as this case was solved by user Fi after looking through archives on the Wayback Machine. The following post was posted on r/tipoffmatownj by _piece_8956. When I was in middle school, my mom told me about a Between the Lions episode that made her stop letting me view the program. She said it contained hooded figures, spider people, and a cauldron that they would talk over, saying words like death, murder, blood, etc. You would think it is a Halloween episode, however she said it aired sometime in July 2009 or July 2010, which was strange. I was incredibly skeptical. I couldn't imagine why they would air something so creepy as that in a kids show like Between the Lions. So I looked up Between the Lions creepy episode and found a creepypasta which was shockingly similar to what she had described. What's even stranger is that my mom told me about the episode before the story had even come out. I am just curious if anybody on this app remembers this, because I cannot find anything about it on the internet other than the creepypasta. Obviously most of it is really exaggerated, but it is weird how close my mom described it.